Good evening, Jessica and Todd, from a bitterly cold Washington, D.C. For 16 years, Porter Goss has viewed the State of the Union speeches as Southwest Florida's voice. In Washington, there's been a presumption that he will be retiring after his term, and it appears that that's a presumption that you can take to the bank. When I walked into his office earlier this afternoon, he was going through some papers with one of his aides to form sort of an archives to provide some history for his 8 terms. That's something that congressmen do when they leave office. He also told me today he filed for Social Security. But the talk quickly got serious with Porter Goss. It turned to 9/11. The events of that day, he told me, wore him out. And his efforts to prevent another terror attack as chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, successful so far, have worn him down.
There isn't a day that I don't think. It really does.
And when I asked Congressman Goss really what the reason was for his wanting to retire, he simply said that he is tired. He has ruled out a run for elective office, but that doesn't necessarily mean, Todd and Jessica, that he's retiring from the business of public service. Back to you. That's one of the first questions I asked him. Is it going to be difficult for whoever takes his place to have anywhere near the kind of power that he has here as the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee? He said in due time he feels confident that his successor will have a similar amount of influence. And once again, he feels like that his life in public service is not over. There's still more than he can do. He just won't do it as a U.S. congressman. Reporting from a very chilly Washington with photojournalist Todd Offenbeck, Craig Wolf, NBC.